Throws down the middle, and he's got it to Irv Smith, who dropped the ball but covered it. 19 to the 31. Jalen Hurts looking for more. Going to the far sideline, and he's got Waddle again. Just inside the 16, quarterback draw, Jalen Hurts, touchdown!
Y'all ready to get the show started tonight? Hey, as they say, Rammer Jammer, Yellowhammer, give 'em hell, Alabama. Let's go! Well, folks, it all comes down to this, the big finale. Nah, I'm just kidding. It ain't no finale. But I will go ahead and say, I do want to go ahead and make this announcement. I am leaving this week to go and visit family in Florida. And with that being said, you know, I'm taking the week off. So, I don't leave though until Tuesday. So I mean, I got Monday tomorrow. If I do a stream, I do a stream. If I don't, I don't. If I make a video, I make a video. But the plan is I'll be gone from this Tuesday to next Tuesday, and then I'll get back here, and then you shall see me return. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live tonight here on a Sunday. I got my houndstooth hat on. I got my church clothes on. Went to church today. Really, really great day today. And we got some good sports stuff to talk about, man. We got some baseball. This is some interesting news, though. It's one of those stories. It's one of those fun stories that ESPN will put out. You know, it's one of those ones that they just write about. You know, it's not like a comic. Well, it is a little bit of comedy. Hold on just one second. Oh. Okay, that's better. Close the door. Let's show you this. There was a YouTuber. I don't think it gave the name out. This is interesting. The Arizona Diamondbacks is who this features. It's two fans, a boy and a girl on a date at a Diamondbacks game, right? And it goes viral on Twitter, right? So this one posted 24 hours ago by Rachel Marcus of ESPN, editor. So Connor Buckley, also known as Buck Army, I guess on YouTube, was at the Diamondbacks game, right? And so he had a friend who was on a date. He wanted to see how it was going to go, so he tweeted at the Diamondbacks. And here's his tweet, Buck Army, I guess on Twitter. Go follow that. Tell him good morning. I don't know. He said, "Hey, D-backs, you know, Diamondbacks." Said, "Hey, my roommate is on a date, 6 rows above home plate. Any chance we could tell the cameraman to zoom out a bit so I can see how it's going?" So I guess he was watching the game, knew they were there on a date. They tweeted him out while the game's going. And they did that. And folks, they ended up on the Jumbotron. That is what I like to call a Diamondback in the rough. I don't know. And I kind of laughed a little bit about it. I thought this was very interesting, you know. And I guess this guy also reshared it, said, glad my second date was broadcast to all of Twitter. Oh, this is great, folks. This is actually a pretty good article they put on ESPN. Hold on one second. Let me check the chat. What's up, Wisconsin sports fan? I'm gonna put the link to this one, this article. I'll always do that to site sources, let you know where I get them from and everything. We'll put it in here. What's up, Bet? It was Ballard. Oh man. I accidentally clicked something, Bet. I'm sorry about that, bud. It was their second date, and then they posted this picture. Arizona Diamondbacks posted this picture on Twitter of the couple in the stadium, and it said, "But the question on everyone's mind is there going to be a third date?" I'm just going to be straight honest with you. I don't care about that, but I mean, this was going viral, so I figured I'd share it with you. Then it goes on to say, Rachel Marcus put this in here to close out her article. Well written too. The D-backs. I gotta say that slow. I don't know. I don't want it to sound like I'm saying something like D-bag or whatever. I don't. But the D-backs tweeted that they gave the pair a couple of game-used balls. Wait, I think she meant to gave the couple a pair of game-used balls to remember the occasion. No pressure. So anyway, I think that's a pretty interesting article there that ESPN had on the site. Speaking of baseball, we got a good game, tied ball game 4-all. Bases are loaded. 1 out, top of the 8th inning on ESPN. My Tampa Bay Rays, they won 5-4 over the Houston Astros today. Really good game. Proud of them. Got to see it. Margot and Meadows. A go-ahead run by Meadows in the 7th inning that ultimately would help them in the end. Three-run homer by Austin Meadows in this game. A full-on count there. So, very interesting there. And that being said, we also, I mean, it's still the weekend, I guess. We just came off yesterday being the final day of the draft, final rounds and everything. I guess, I mean, what else you want me to say, right? Some steal picks, you know, winners and losers overall. Eagles did great. Giants did great. Browns did great. The Colts, the Raiders, and the Saints, all according to CBS Sports, did not do great, right? The Ravens got Rashad Bateman, Ben Cleveland out of Georgia, Bateman out of Minnesota, the receiver. That's great. Sean Wade, of course, one of the top corners out of Ohio State. Brandon Stevens, I can't see where he's from. J.C. Horn out of South Carolina to the Panthers. Terrence Marshall. Brady Christensen out of BYU. He's good. Notre Dame's Tommy Tremble. Most notable picks. Obviously, I'm not announcing all of these teams' picks. They're not even showing all of them. But the most notable ones. Chicago Bears, Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle, one of the key guys on day 2, I think. In the second round, they got him. And Justin Fields. which I really don't think we expected Fields to go to the Bears. But when it happened, it was like, whoa, that was great. The Bears found their quarterback. Let go of Mitch Trubisky. I don't even know. The Bears quarterback situation is a little bit confusing to me at the moment. But I guarantee you, man, you could see Fields starting for him next year. He'll be lighting it up. He'll be doing really great, I think. So, and the Browns, they're a playoff team. We've seen that the past year or two. But did they seal it? Did they work on their offense a little bit? Did they work on their defense? Greg Newsome in the first round out of Northwestern. Greg Newsome the second, a corner. Dominant secondary guy. Can go up and block anybody, knock down passes. He's fast. He's electric. That's a good pick. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, linebacker, Notre Dame in the second round. That's a good pickup there. Anthony Schwartz is a good, speedy receiver out of Auburn. In the third round, they pick him up, give Baker Mayfield an extra weapon. That was great. And, of course, the Eagles. All the pairings, too, all the teammate pairings. We talked about this on the Unprofessional Sports Show last night, myself and TikTok Chess Hall. We talked about, the Eagles and taking Landon Dickerson, Devontae Smith, along with former Alabama quarterback and Jalen Hurts, mostly an Oklahoma quarterback. I mean, where did he finish up, when he was drafted? But that's great. He knows those guys. He's familiar with them. Of course, Tua got Jalen Waddle with the Dolphins. That was really great. So Ian Book in the fourth round to the Saints. Is he the guy? They got Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill. But Ian Book had some depth, obviously, as Breeze is retired. And, it's something to work with. There's going to be quarterback competition for the Saints. Could Ian Book... I think he's one of those guys a lot of people are having doubts about, and I myself too. I really don't know. I don't want to doubt him too much. I mean, he did pretty good at Notre Dame. He was one of the best quarterbacks, at least in recent years, for Notre Dame. I mean, he might do pretty good with the Saints. So overall, I think it was an awesome draft. Next year, as far as quarterbacks and all that, won't be as deep. But we'll still have some great. I mean, I guess it might be deep, JT Daniels, Brock Purdy, to name two guys right there. I think Spencer Rattler will be like a junior this year. He'll go from Oklahoma. But I mean, compare those guys to like Trevor Lawrence and Fields and Zach Wilson. I mean, seriously though. I'll go ahead and get in the chat. I only see two people, Wisconsin sports fan. Jeff Webster, what's going on, man? I'll drop the link in a second. I know you always love coming on here. That's a notable one, too. The Panthers at 222 did take a long snapper, and he was from Bama. I kind of laughed a little bit that the Panthers drafted a long snapper. But then when you see that it's a Bama guy, Thomas Fletcher can really snap that ball. I'm telling you, don't underestimate long snappers, man, because they work hard. They have to snap it. You can't just snap it low, too. You got to snap it pretty high, not too high. You got to get it just right, the angle, when you flick your wrist, you just got to get it right, and he does a really good job. So, Wisconsin sports fan, welcome. Since we're talking MLB stadiums, what's your favorite MLB stadium? I honestly have not been to any MLB stadiums, if I'm being honest. I've seen like Brave spring training in Disney Springs, but outside of that, I mean, I've seen a few. I know the popular ones. You mentioned the one in Pittsburgh. In Wrigley Field in Chicago, Fenway Park. Home of the Boston Red Sox, Yankee Stadium, obviously the Yankees. to see on TV and everything. Some of the popular ones you hear about, they are really, really interesting as well. So I'm done at least talking this year's draft. I mean, it was a great weekend. It was a great draft. I love how the Buccaneers did. Some key teams like the Saints got some quarterbacks. We saw a lot of surprise moves. We saw guys, Trevor Lawrence pairing up with ETN and everything with the Jaguars. I think Urban Meyer's going to build a really good franchise. Nobody's building a dynasty outside of Bill Belichick. He already had a dynasty, and Tom Brady took that. Nobody's building a dynasty, but they're building great franchises. They're building it up. They're building to be playoff contenders and working towards something. Right? We'll wait and see. I'll go ahead and drop the StreamYard link and we'll get you guys on. Yeah. What else to talk about as far as the draft? I don't know. But anyway, this is kind of the stuff I wanted to do anyway. I mean, I'm trying to be a sportscaster, try to be fair, share content, unbiased, opinions on stuff, and I'll be fair. And again, I apologize. Not for being myself. I mean, I know I could do a little bit of a better job, addressing and handling some stuff here or there. But I'm just going to do the best I can with what I have. And, God made me who I am, and I'm not, let's throw that away. So, so anyway, I dropped the StreamYard link. If anyone wants to come in here, feel free to. Jerry Wells, I guess, talking to J-Dub, would you recommend leaving a $62,000 a year job, 36 a week, for a $75,000? Much more stress. Honest opinion, no. I'm no Dave Ramsey or nothing, so I mean I can't really give expert opinions on stuff like that. I don't know. I try to listen to Dave Ramsey a bit, but I think honestly though, if I can jump in here, I hope you don't mind, Jerry, but I will say this: if you have a job and it's stressing you out and you're not enjoying it, man, you're just existing and you ain't living. Find something you enjoy, not something that's necessarily easy, man. But if you enjoy it, like, how do you enjoy something that gives you stress in life, man? Be real. How do you enjoy something that gives you stress? Find something you love. Not necessarily easy, but if it's gonna give you, if you can sit there and say, it's a hard job, but dang it, I love it. I got energy and excitement doing it. Like what I do all this. I mean, look, there's some stress with it, right? I mean, there's got to be stress in jobs. I see you back there, Webster. I'll add you in. But I mean, I think and I'm 19, so I mean, I don't know a whole lot. But in my opinion, and Webster, I'll ask you to jump in a little bit if you want to. But I mean, I feel like if you find something you enjoy, there's going to be some parts of it that stress you out. But if you can manage it and handle it, I guess it'll be okay, right?
Now, what Jerry's asking for is he's saying he's going to make $13,000 more per year, working more or less 20 hours more per week. So if he works a 50-week season, he's talking about working an extra $1,000 a year, 1,000 hours a year.
Yeah.
1,000 hours a year with more stress to make $13,000 more.
Yeah.
Now, unless you can't make it on 62 grand. If you're making it on 62 grand, why the hell would you want to work an extra 1,000 hours for $13,000 and add more stress?
That's true. I
Look,
got you.
there's a considerable amount of stress in my job, but and sometimes under normal non-COVID situations, I have to work well more than 40 hours a week, but then sometimes I only work 10 hours a week. It all fluctuates. And that's
Yeah.
what I like about my job, because I know one week is going to might be crazy, but then the next week will be okay. So I'm not stuck in a routine where it's going to be, there's no way I could ever have been one of those guys that gets up, goes to work in the morning. I know I'm going to work 9 to 5. I mean, I'm working at a factory. Grab the piece, turn to my left, put it on the press, hit the button, boom, pick it up, put it in a pile. Grab the piece, turn to my left, put it on the press, hit the button, boom, put it in a pile. Grab the piece, there's
Yeah.
no fucking way I can do that. And amen for those guys who could do that. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's not mentally challenging for me. I need to have a fluidity, something going on, not standing at the same fucking machine all day, not every single day is going to be the exact same routine over and over again. So do I have stress? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's okay because I have factors that cancel that stress out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now, sometimes I do random streams, just hangout streams. Don't try to think of topics or nothing, and we just hang out. But I'm still working on one. I'm working on the goal line stand for my next college football flashback. Why is it taking so long? Well, first off, obviously I got other stuff going on. As you guys know, I'm trying to get back into school and all that. Um, I'm also, I'll say this real quick. I'm leaving on, let's see, today is Sunday, May 2nd. I'm leaving this Tuesday and going to Florida, and I'll be there for a week. And I'm going to take this week off, just spend it with my family and everything, spend time with my parents down there. So I'll take this week off pretty much after this. I mean, unless I post something tomorrow or whatever, um, you probably won't see me till I get back on. I guess I'll be gone till next Tuesday. But anyways, with this channel, right, I have a passion to be a sportscaster, to talk sports, to just give my opinions on sports and talk about sports topics and everything, right? And you know, it's fun. I love doing these streams. I love putting stuff together. I enjoy doing it. It's stressful though, but is it worth it? Honestly, yeah, it is. I think the most stressful videos, again, like I just mentioned, that I make though, are the college football flashback videos where I review old games because you got to go back, you got to watch the game, you got to research it, take all the notes, put it all together. I like to put pictures and stuff in there of coaches and players, and then the uploading. I mean, there are so many jobs, there's so many people, um, and 9 times out of 10, if you have a job, like a true, real job, I'm not talking about, I'm the guy on the sidewalk holding up a sign, advertising because I'm a 15-year-old kid with his first job. I'm talking real, true job, man. It's going to get tough. It's going to get stressful. Anything to add, Jeff?
Stress comes with living. Just how it is. I just think that Jerry said he's secure where he's at. There's a lot to be said for security.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're looking at 13 grand and 1,000 extra hours. So what? I mean, what's that? That doesn't come down. That doesn't come down to much money for your extra work.
Yeah.
You know, coming down to $13 an hour for a bunch of additional stress. I don't know that that's, the decision he has to make. But if it was up to me, if you were telling me, giving me that option, I would say no.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, I'm going to step out, Ballard.
Okay.
Have fun flying out of BHM International on Tuesday,
Yep.
and enjoy your time in Florida.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thanks for coming on as always. Appreciate Jeff Webster coming on. The link's in the chat. If anyone else wants to join in, feel free to. It's up to you guys. We're talking sports, life, whatever the heck y'all want to talk about. I don't care. Do Q&A as always is optional. You guys got questions, I got answers. Put them in the chat or bring them on here. Wisconsin sports fan, what's up, man? Doing a great job, Allard. You're going on other channels, building a base that way. Quick question: how much equipment? Computer, charger, cell phone. I guess type. Not a whole lot. I mean, I could, save up for a microphone or something. I mean, I know Chess got one. If that joker can go and get one, not like a Ford one, but I mean, if this dude can try to work a microphone and do something for his channel, Chess ain't trying to be a sportscaster or nothing, man. But no, I mean, I could get a microphone or something. Maybe get an actual green screen. So that way, I mean, I find ways to work with these green screen effects, like stuff like that. But I mean, I'm using the fade option on here, like that. But Lou gave Chess's. I think that's right. But I mean, still, I mean, either way, he has one. Hold on one second, guys. Just a quick message to all the haters out there.
It really doesn't matter what you think. All right? And it really doesn't matter what you say.
Them's facts. Haters are motivators. And yeah, man. I really want to get on to posting more blog posts. I mean, I do a couple each week, but once I get into the industry and everything, and I get a job or some internship or however it'll all work out after college or even during college. I mean, people go to college for sportscasting or not even just sportscasting, broadcasting in general, and get internships while in school and all that. And I mean, I want to try to figure out how to write. I mean, I know how to write blog posts, but just how I can better figure out a scheduling deal for my blog posts. Should I try to stick to a certain topic? I'm still learning about all of this for the blogging and everything. If anyone has any tips, get in touch with me. Email me, ballardsports19@gmail.com or whatever. Hit me up on Twitter, Ballard Sports Media. I don't know. But let me know, man. So Wisconsin sports fan says, good. I've got a buddy that bought tripods, drones, etc. He never uses them. He makes videos celebrating the smallest milestones like 20 subs, and I don't understand it. Good for him, I guess. I don't know. Check what this is here. Someone from church. Okay. Come on in the stream if y'all want to. We'll just hang out. Been kind of a long day for me, but you guys know how I am. I love talking with you guys, interacting, doing these streams and everything. So come on in. We got a Clemson Blazer back here, man. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing good.
How much, man?
Just nothing.
Just hanging out?
Yeah, I'm kind of bored.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, so.
Oh, me too, man. I woke up. I went to church. I came home. You know, I think I ran to the grocery store for some stuff, came back home, and all that. It's just, it's been one of those days, you know?
I wonder if Potato Man's gonna go live. The real Potato Man.
The what?
I wonder if the real Potato Man's gonna go live.
I don't even know who you're talking about. Is this,
Pigskin. The real Potato Man.
Oh, yeah.
Pigskin
Not
Pete.
on Sundays, I don't think, unless something comes up. But from what I understand, he goes live, I think, Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesdays and Fridays?
Yeah.
That's
At,
it?
I think 10 Eastern, 10 Central.
Oh, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like 4 days a week.
I don't know. I know during the football season, I see him doing like play-by-play and reactions to a college football game each Saturday. But outside of that,
I was actually on this channel the other day ago. I saw that one video of Georgia Tech versus Clemson.
mm-hmm.
Which, yes, that was great. So
Yeah, man.
maybe a Potato Man V2 is probably Georgia Tech Man.
Yeah.
The real Potato Man's Pigskin Pete. That's what.
Yeah, I got you.
It's just like how LSU's not the real Death Valley, Clemson is, but
Yeah, okay. They beat you in that title game. I think that would say otherwise. I thought at least I came to the conclusion that the winner got sole possession of that title. In fact, if you Google Death Valley, it doesn't bring up either one of the stadiums. It's actually a desert out in California.
that's weird.
It's a national park. So technically, both of y'all done stole that from California. So I think both teams should probably try to give it back.
Yeah, if Clemson
I'm
played
just kidding.
LSU,
It's
I'm pretty sure
California.
Clemson would crush them, like probably how Alabama did, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Like 55-14, 55-17. I mean, I wouldn't been. I'll say Clemson won like 48 to like I don't know, 14, 48, 21, something like that.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. I know we just ended this year's draft.
Yeah.
I'm seeing rumors a team like the Texans, but who do you think? And do you think there's going to be a quarterback to tank for? That's my first question. In your opinion, is there a team is going to tank for? And then my second question to you would be, who will be competing for the number one pick, or not even competing? Because I mean, like, think about this past year. They were competing. The Jets and the Jaguars were competing because but both anybody would want Trevor Lawrence, but those two teams in particular, I don't know if there's really anybody that's going to be the sole number one pick. Heck, in my opinion, if you ask me, Kayvon Thibodeau is a beast from Oregon. I have a prediction. Maybe next year, because it doesn't have to be a quarterback. I have a feeling maybe he could be the number one pick just on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. And I could be wrong. I don't want to hold my tongue too much. But who do you think? What about the Texans? Because I mean, that whole situation with Deshaun Watson, they don't really got much at quarterback other than I guess they took Davis Mills. I don't even know if he's going to be promising.
I really don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to be playing this year or not, if he's in that big trouble.
Yeah. He's gotta pray and hope he can sort all this stuff out over the off season.
I hope he can do okay during the offseason.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I hope he can play. I mean, I like watching Deshaun Watson. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. So, and he's the one that, he's probably the one that made the Clemson program even better. So,
Oh yeah, I think it started with him winning that title. Heck, not even winning that, leading them to the title in 15 when you guys fell short to Alabama. Even though you lost by 5, it came down to a missed onside kick. You guys get it back. I mean, the way Bama's defense was playing in that second half in that fourth quarter, maybe it could have been a little different. Just saying.
It was a really good game. So,
Oh yeah,
45-40.
yeah.
There's been some good games until the last 2 years. I mean, the college football playoff, LSU smacks Clemson and smacks Oklahoma. I don't know why I'm talking about different things, but like the best playoff game we probably last seen was Clemson versus Ohio State 2019. Who agrees with me on that one?
Wait, you said which one?
Clemson versus Ohio State 2019. Like not like
Yeah,
a blowout, like close games.
Oh, you're talking about the Fiesta Bowl when Nolan Turner picked off Fields?
Yep.
Yeah, man. I would say that was yeah.
That was a great game. 29-23.
I think that was definitely the best semifinal we've seen. The best championship. Bama bias here. This past one we saw, but if you want to go second and 26, heck, even the Clemson one. I mean, there was a point in that game. I thought it was like 24-14, and it ended up being 35-31 when it was said and done.
I was so happy after we went over Ohio State. I was trash talking to the Ohio State fans. I'm like, wait a second, did y'all lose to the ACC trash can?
Right.
Yeah, because the ACC is good, not that good, not better than the SEC, of course, but we beat the Big Ten Buckeyes. So. And also Alabama beat the suck up, which made people make fun of Ohio State. I mean, we were all expecting Bama to win it, so.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I think you got to give credit to Fields and all that. I mean, he put on a show against Clemson. Did we expect them to? Did we expect it fully to be a blowout? I think is the true question. You still there? All right. Ronnie Perkins, Ramondre Stevenson, 2 Oklahoma players picked up by the Patriots this weekend. They got Christian Barmore, of course. Trey Nixon out of UCF, a wide receiver. Patriots, they're keeping it alive, man. Mac Jones, too. I mean, I feel like they're keeping it alive. Obviously, Belichick ain't going to play around. You know how it is. And a quick recap: 5 quarterbacks in the first round of the draft, and I believe. Let me double check here. No, they weren't all top 10 because Mac Jones was 15. There was no trade. But we had, obviously, Justin. Let's start with Trevor Lawrence to the Jaguars. We got that. Zach Wilson to the Jets. Pretty much those two were locked. The question was the 49ers. They took Trey Lance, right? It was going to be Lance, Fields, Jones, or possibly Pitts. There were rumors about Pitts. They took Lance. Then pick 11. Justin Fields goes to the Bears. Who traded with the Giants, who got the 20th overall pick and the 5th round pick that the Bears had in this year's draft. The Bears also in that trade, just a reminder, do not have a 1st round pick or a 4th round pick. They gave that up to the Giants too. They gave up quite a bit to go get Fields. And then of course 15, my man Mac Jones. You're good, Samuel. You want to jump back in, feel free to, man. That's cool. Ballard, stop talking about the draft. It just happened. We get it.
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Keep talking about it. It only ended yesterday. No, man, but I mean, I will always get hyped and pumped, you know, for the draft, man. I mean, I'm already working on 2022 mock draft. I'm at least working on putting the board together. This one will be complete, ultimately. JT Daniels next year out of Georgia. We'll have Spencer Rattler out of Oklahoma. Brock Purdy, Iowa State. Yahoo Sports, here we go. Let's look at this, folks. Yahoo Sports put this out earlier. A way too early mock draft for 2022 next year. Got a picture of Spencer Rattler. Is he their number 1 pick? He is. We might have a quarterback next year. I feel like the number 1 spot's 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time is going to be a quarterback, right? And I might want to take back maybe what I said on Twitter. I had a hot take that maybe we could see Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. He's a beast. I had a feeling maybe next year could be, maybe a year, not so much for a quarterback number 1 overall. But this year, Spencer Rattler to the Texans. Okay. Detroit Lions. Okay, here you go, though. Kayvon Thibodeau at least at number 2. Bengals sticking with Joe Burrow, no quarterback. Evan Neal. They took Jackson Carman out of Clemson. He'll play guard. Riley Reef, only on a 1-year deal at tackle, right tackle. If he's on a 1-year deal, unless for some reason they re-sign him, they will most likely, as the states, need a tackle. So they take Evan Neal out of Alabama, 5-star recruit. Derek Stingley to the Jets. They got their quarterback. Work on defense and secondary next year. Here you go. Chris Olave out of Ohio State. Give Lawrence a weapon. Then the Raiders here. Justin Ross out of Clemson. They might actually, hold on. Justin Ross, let's say if he comes back next year, which it looks like he will, he plays and he's healthy, he will go in the first round. He'll probably be the first receiver, one of the first. Jaguars get Lawrence, his old teammate. We'll see. Christian Harris to the Eagles. This says it all, folks. Their linebacker situation's embarrassing. Too far. George Karlaftis, defensive edge rusher from Purdue, to the Giants at 8. Carolina Panthers taking quarterback Sam Howell, North Carolina. He'll be a first-round QB. Malik Willis out of Liberty, a first round. It says this sentence right here sticks out to me. It says the 2022 quarterback class seemingly weak, but Willis's size, speed, and arm talent make him one of the best candidates to rise through the process. Okay. I'm not going to doubt it too much, but I do agree that the class is pretty weak, though. Cade Mays, Desmond Ridder out of Cincinnati, George Pickens to the Vikings, Sevyn Banks out of Ohio State, Josh Jobe out of Alabama, Zion Nelson out of Miami, Florida. Gotta say Florida. Oh, no. Number 20, arch rival of mine as a Bucs fan. New Orleans Saints get a quarterback, JT Daniels. He is in this class. But number 20, honestly, if you guys ask me, what's up, Caleb and Shannon? How you guys doing? If you ask me, JT Daniels at 20, though, I mean, I know this is way too early. We got next season. He's got next season to do something, man. He is talented. He's got the arm. I think losing Pickens does hurt him. I do think Georgia has good receivers, though. I feel like they can pull it together, and guys can work throughout this offseason and come into the season healthy. And if JT Daniels plays and doesn't opt out, if we don't have opt-outs, he has a chance. He has a chance. He can rise up those boards. We will see. I put the StreamYard link in there, guys. Join in, man. Feel free to. Thayer Munford, offensive tackle to the Colts out of Ohio State. Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. Kenyon Green's really good at A&M. He's one of the top guards coming back next year. Tyler Davis out of Clemson. Let's see. Where they have my Bucs pick here. What do they have? Taking a tight end? Okay. John Mechie to the Lions, man. Here you go. John Mechie the third out of Alabama. Bucs take a tight end, Jalen Weidermeyer. I've seen a little bit of tape on him. I have to see more from him, though. I really don't know what to make of Weidermeyer. Obviously, all of these prospects you're seeing here, too, will be next year. So, I mean, everybody, this is, again, way too early. Way too early for next year. But still. There we go. Rob Gronkowski, O.J. Howard both will see their contracts expire after the 2021 season. That is true. Condition of Gronk's body. So many years left with the condition his body is in it. You mean built? Playing in the freaking WWE for a year and a half? Yeah, his body's dying or whatever. Okay. O.J. Howard, though, on a contract. O.J. Howard is... I love O.J. at Alabama. I loved Howard. But right now, it's like... Really? He was doing great when Cutter drafted him. and he was starting. He was playing well, and then Arians came in, and he had a couple injuries or two, or just wasn't the best. I mean, we had Cameron Brate. We still have Cameron Brate, but right now, I don't know. I really don't know. So, and the Chiefs at 32, Nick Bonito out of Oklahoma, edge defender. Anyway, so that real quick, folks, is a mock draft for 2022. Let me share that with you guys if you want to go back and look at it. Let me get all this here. I'll post that for you guys, cite sources, and share it for you guys if anybody wants to go and check that link out. Feel free to. Why did it post two different, what is this? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Anybody that we know going live tonight? I know BBD was live. Let me see. What's my man Chess up to? I don't see nothing.
Guys.
We got plenty of time for mock drafts and everything. Just saying. So, yeah. Do me a favor, guys. As always, please hit that thumbs up. Really would appreciate it. Helps the channel out, and we're on the road to 400 subscribers. Man, it's taken a little while to get there, but that's okay. That happens. You know, we're working on it, and go check out the website too. I guess I've covered everything I want to talk about tonight, and I shared that way too early 2022 mock draft with you guys. I mean, I've covered it, man. And I know what I was saying too. Like, I didn't even think much about the fact that Spencer Rattler would be in this class. A 5-star recruit. He's very talented at Oklahoma, man. got a lot of potential, I think. Maybe it won't be the Oregon kid, the Kayvon Thibodeau. Maybe it won't be him. Maybe it won't be a defensive guy drafted number 1 next year. But again, it's way too early to tell. We literally just yesterday wrapped up last year, and we're already getting talks about next year's draft. But that's how it is, man. I mean, fan mock draft seasons all the time, at least to talk about, right? Like, oh, we got this prospect or that prospect. I can't wait to see what we do. Man, it's great. So, yeah. Let me see. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, guys. Looks like we got a couple people watching. Hit that thumbs up, man. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I guess I don't know. I've given y'all a chance to try to come in here. I know Jeff came in for a little bit, and we had a Clemson Blazer, but the 6th pick of the 2022 draft, Washington selects Brock Purdy, Iowa State. Washington, okay, yeah, Washington. Yeah, they're gonna need a long-term answer at quarterback next year, won't they? Yeah. Alex Smith retired, man. What a story for him, though, for real. I mean it. Uh, what's up, Caleb? How you doing, man? Let's see. Alex Smith, 100% class at 100% stud. Facts. Facts, Jeff Webster. I fully agree on that, man. Listen, guys, I've given y'all a chance to come in here. Always love getting you guys on. Jeff showed up for a bit. And I really appreciate that. We also had Clemson Blazer come on. So, yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And real quick, just a final stream before I leave on Tuesday to go out of town to Florida and visit family. I'm going to be taking this week off. I guess pretty much starting Tuesday, unless I do a stream tomorrow. I just want to let you guys know I love you guys. Gonna miss you guys this week. I just want to take this week off, kind of relax a little bit from the YouTube and just spend some time with family down there. So, yeah, man, I love each and every one of you. Remember that Jesus loves you. Always look up. Keep your head up, man. Never give up and always have faith. And I hope everyone has a blessed week. And I guess I'm going to try to take this week off and I will see y'all in about a week. I love you guys. God bless. And as always, roll tide roll. We'll see y'all later. Ballard Sports Media, check it out.